What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, in today's video I want to talk to you guys about the business of content creation in hopes that it helps up and coming content creators, current content creators, or those that are looking to get in the content creation game. Listen guys, I'm all about adding value on each and every video I put out. And today I'm going to walk you through a journey of how I do my brand deals, how we garner the type of revenue we do on each brand deal, and how you should structure them, as well as all the other facets of this game that is sometimes glossed over, and making sure that you understand that when it's your turn, you know what to do when you come to the table. So today guys, we're going to bring out the receipts. I'm going to show you a few things, and I'm going to walk you through a current deal to show you how we're going to repeat the process again. Hopefully you like this kind of content. If you do, please make sure you like and subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. So listen guys, content creation is big business, whether you know it or not. And some of us take it serious and structure it just as a business, and some of us do it for fun and not really looking to turn a profit, not really looking to make a business of it. But I have amassed one of the biggest brands, one of the cleanest brands, and one that has a healthy relationship with a variety of brands that you guys know, like, and love. And I want to teach you today, as well as show you the behind the scenes of how we structure these brand deals, how I make money online, and how you guys could do this too. By now, some of you guys know my story. I'm retired. I'm a best-selling author. I speak all around the country. But in doing all of that, it helped build my personal brand. One in which is a clean brand. It's a brand with a little bit of sauce. It's a brand with a little bit of swag. I'm highly educated. I got advanced degrees. And I have that perfect mix of what companies desire to partner with and work alongside. But how do you use that to your advantage? Today we're going to unpack that. Let's start with this. I often talk about, guys, how I built my YouTube from 0 subscribers to now over 500,000 subscribers. But on that journey, without no fanfare, without no major lookouts and interviews and platforms doing anything for me, just the organic build out of telling my story, relating to people, connecting with people, and building my community, we were able to do and produce these kind of numbers over a 7-month span on YouTube, which all conversations with any brand begins at this number. This is the significance of this, because this is somebody that put in real work, blood, sweat, and tears, that has now got such a consistency with putting out content, getting the views, earning the ad dollars, that now when brands come, we got to have a sit down. And so everything starts with this. Everything's begin at least a minimum of 10% of this number right here. Because with or without the brand deals and the sponsorships and the partnerships and all of that, guys, we do well without it. What they have to do is make it worth my while. So all conversations start at the low end, 10 to 50,000. So I want you guys to know that off top. When you guys are coming up in the game, and when someone reaches out to you, don't mess up the apple cart for those of us that's operating up here, and you taking something like $200 when it's somebody like myself that I don't have the biggest following. I don't have the most subscribers out of every single person in there, but you get what you negotiate. Okay, and so I understood that a long time ago, because I was a highly astute businessman with high business acumen prior to YouTube. So I'm a businessman that brought that business acumen to social media. So now when I deal with brands, and now when I deal with companies, we have to have that conversation. And I know my proper compensation because I know what I bring to the table. So let's go ahead and unpack a little bit of that. Starting off, guys, every conversation with me to get me to answer or reply to an email, it begins at $10,000. I do this for the simple fact of making sure that you respect what my brand represents. It's the cleanest brand in the game. It's like a Lamborghini. You have never seen a Lamborghini commercial. You will never see Chris Sain and my premium brand posting too much, doing too much. So when you get me to align myself with your brand, you got to make sure you're not diminishing my brand. I've always withheld that standard and that status as it related to my brand and understand my brand positioning and my brand power. So all conversations just to get me to reply to an email, you got to already agree to, we going to begin at $10,000. But then when I get the brief, the minute you get to asking for, say this verbatim, or say use this or use that, if I can't freestyle and I can't add my sauce on it and put my spin on it, and I got to sound too corporate or too boxed in, the price goes up. This is how you want to make sure you maintain the control if they're coming to you. And that's the difference, guys. I don't come to any brand. I don't reach out to any brand. Not that there's not some that I wouldn't align with, because I have brands I deal with, from everybody to Webull, Robinhood, Ithaca, Policy Genius, Nike, you name it. When we are sitting down, it is important to understand, I know my value. You need to make sure you know your value every time you're sitting down. So then once they start adding extra stuff, like you need to say this verbatim in your voiceover, or you need to come to our conference we're going to have in Vegas or in Atlanta, when they get to adding all that other stuff, that's how we end up at 50,000. Okay, so I want you guys to understand, if they're going to put demands on your time, you want to make sure you're properly compensated. Also, try to avoid transactions. Too many times I see content creators with way bigger Instagram followers than me, for example. I'm not big on Instagram, but I do numbers on Instagram the 1 or 2 times I post. And I'm going to teach and show you guys why. A lot of people are doing transactions. If you do a transaction with me, that just means, what is a transaction, coach? That simply means you're doing a one-off. Can you do this 60-second interview? Can you do this 60-second video for this amount of money? If you come to me like that, you already messed up. Unless I really don't want to deal with you, but I'm like, okay, we'll do this one time and one time only. However, I'm looking for partnerships. I get into long-standing agreements with everybody that rock out with my brand. Okay, remember, I have a premium quality brand. I have a premium luxury brand. So when you come here, you have to come correct, starting with the monetary piece. So check this out, guys. I always tell every single company that reach out, man, I'm not looking for a transaction. I'm looking for a partnership. I hope that you are too. Everything with me started at a minimum $10,000. Let me know if you're interested. This is how every conversation go. Now, mind you, we always end up at around 50,000 or higher if it's going to be a one-off. Now, let me break this down for you guys. When we transition to it being a partnership, all my partnerships, from Policy Genius all the way down to Nike, all the way down to Webull, are 150,000 minimum. Now you're locking me in for at least 3 to 4 months. I know I'm going to do content on your behalf for at least 3 to 4 months. And so that's 4 videos of 60 seconds. Right now, guys, let's go ahead and dive into one that's on the horizon that I'm going to do the same thing with, but I want you guys to see the behind the scenes, and let's break this down for each platform. Check this out, guys. Potential sponsorship. Cuts Clothing. Hey Chris, hope you are having a good week so far. This came out January 23rd. So this is another thing, guys. Don't look so desperate, okay? You don't have to rush to reply back to every single brand that might reach out. Again, I have a premium quality luxury brand. So again, when you come to me, you got to come correct. Let's break this down. So I said, I hope you're having a good week so far. Reaching out as I'm doing some planning for Cuts Clothing and wanted to see if you'd be interested in working with them on YouTube. So check this out, guys. I structure every deal individually. So for example, I have this same deal on Instagram. I have this same deal on Facebook. Okay, 50,000 on Instagram, 50,000 on Facebook, and now it's going to be 50,000 on YouTube if they don't want to turn it into a partnership, which is then what, guys? 150,000. Let's go ahead and unpack this. Brand is Cuts Clothing. Deliverable is 1 60-second YouTube mid-row integration. Timeline late February, mid-May. Exclusivity of 30 days for direct competitors. BYLT, Vury, Travis Matthew, Fresh Clean Tees, True Classic Tees, Public Rec, Feet, and Everlane. So then, guys, and then you get a view guarantee of 45 days to reach 90% of the brand X for make good. Okay, now check this. View guarantee. What does that mean? They want you to guarantee how many views you're going to get. I tell them off top, I do what I do. I'm not no gimmick guy. I'm not about to get out of character. I'm going to guarantee you 10,000 views at the best. Okay, now mind you, the video probably will do way more than that. I got SEO down to a pad. I know how to title videos and thumbnails, so I can make a video pop. Okay, but that's not what I care about. If you are in partnership, we're not going to base everything off of views and off of sentiment, because sometimes you have cycles in the market. I do these partnership deals to make sure that my money don't change. Okay, when I first got in the game, that was one of the mistakes I made. I had a deal that they reduced the price once the market went down, because when the stock market goes down for us, our views go down. So they was trying to tie everything to market sentiment, and I was like, no, the same work I put in for these videos are the same whether we're in a bull market or a bear market, whether in a recession or whether we're going crazy. And so I had to, I messed up early on, but I corrected that in future deals. So then check this out. Another thing, after the 30 days, I might go holler at True Classic. I might go holler at Public Rec and see like, hey, I did 50,000 with them. Are you guys interested in doing something similar? Okay, I can do the same 3-month, 4-month deal with you guys for a 45 to 60 second mid-roll video. Let me know if you guys are interested. Just because now I'm aware of who their competitors are. See, they came to me, I didn't come to them. But now that I know your competitors, or if they reach out before I reach out, or email them or tag them or something, I'm doing the same thing, guys, keeping that funnel going. And so in this particular situation, guys, I was able to leverage how much I make monthly on YouTube to start the conversation at a minimum of 10% of what I'm gonna get if I don't answer none of y'all emails. Okay, so then from there, guys, we are able to then, soon as you start adding extra stuff on the deliverables, I'm up in the price. Okay, you want me to do this, you want me to come to this, you want me to make a cameo at this event, you want me to say a couple words here, you want me to show this product in my video. Okay, bet. Now we up to 50K or higher, or you can just do a brand partnership with my premium luxury brand, and we always start at 150 racks for everybody. So if you guys want to know, man, I see Coach, he talk about Policy Genius, he talk about Webull, he talk about Robin Hood, he always wear these hats, he's always wearing Nike. If you guys want to see the behind the scene of that, that's how these deals are structured. Next, I'm going to teach you guys about licensing deals and how that works and how that game can take everything you do to the next level as well. So listen, guys, hopefully today's lesson was helpful. Hopefully this aspect of the game for you up and coming content creators, you current content creators, is something that now gives you a little bit of insight on how you need to value yourself. If you know what you bring to the table, don't let nobody shortchange you, okay? Ask for what you're worth and be willing to walk away if they can't deliver. Listen, guys, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.